I had to get out of bed and quickly make a video to this because what this stepmother does pisses me off. Take a look at this.
This little boy really. Justin!
Yes?
You asked your dad to take you to your mom's tomorrow? Why?
I haven't seen her in a while, and I thought that tomorrow would be a good time to see her.
Why on Mother's Day?
Because that's my mom.
Are you serious right now? Who am I to you?
My dad's wife.
I didn't ask you who I was to your father. I said, who am I to you?
My dad's wife.
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
Let me get this straight. The woman that has been absent has not showed up to a practice, that has not showed up to a game, has not helped you with a homework assignment, has not been around when you have been sick. That's the person that you want to spend Mother's Day with?
Yes.
And what about me? Do I mean nothing? Oh, silence. I've been more of a mother to you than she has ever been. And it is extremely hurtful that that is what you would do to me. And then you're going to stand there and cry right now?
This is my mom.
That is awful. She's not your mom.
Yes, she is.
I'm disappointed.
Now, first, I want to start by saying I understand that being a step parent can be a very important role in a child's life, especially when it comes to loving and supporting and raising a child who isn't biologically yours. It takes patience and care. But being a stepmother does not give you the right to try to emotionally compete with or simply try to replace a child's biological mother, especially when a child is still young, still loves their mom, and still longs for that connection with their mother. Some kids have to learn on their own instead of you trying to force them into feeling how you feel. Because even I went through it personally. As a foster child, I wanted to find my mother. My foster mother did not want me to have communication with her, knowing what type of person she was. She knew she wasn't going to be good for me, but I insisted on having a relationship with my mother. I pursued that. I learned the hard way. Ended up turning out that she was a really fucking terrible person. But guess what? If I had only went off the word of my foster mother, I would have resented her and felt that she was the one who was pushing me away from having a relationship with my mother and never knowing how that could have turned out. But even though in my situation it didn't turn out well, I'm still glad that I was able to have that experience of my own. But anyways, I do know that Mother's Day is a very emotional day for some people. But publicly recording and exposing a child because they chose to spend Mother's Day with their real mother instead of you is really wrong and immature for you as an adult. A child should never be guilted, pressured, or embarrassed for loving their parent, because the only thing you're doing is contributing to emotional damage, and it also creates confusion for the child. And no, you cannot force a child to call you mom. Those type of titles are built over time. That relationship, that title is something that is earned and not demanded. If the child is responding saying, "You're my father's wife," yeah, that might make you feel emotional, but that is simply his honest comfort level right now. And trying to pressure him into calling you something he does not currently feel that you are, you're not gonna help the situation. You're actually gonna push that kid away even more. But regardless how you feel about the mother, whether the mother is not there present to help them with homework or at every game, at the end of the day, unless there's danger or physical abuse that is currently being handled through the court, just simply is not a stepmother's place to choose whether the child is to be separated from their biological mother. It's simply because you personally feel that the mother is unfit. You need to understand that a child is not a trophy to be won in an emotional competition. Focus should be what is more emotionally healthy for the child. And that includes allowing them to love their mother without guilt, without manipulation, and public humiliation online. She was wrong for recording that video and posting it to make herself feel better. No. Honestly, I would have respected it more if she expressed that she was sad that the child is spending Mother's Day with their mom instead of her, but then letting them know that she understands, she's here for them, and that maybe they could spend some time the next day together since they can't spend time together on Mother's Day. But there was that would have been a better option. You can be emotional, but you don't have to take that emotional turmoil out on the child, because at the end of the day, that's not your biological child. They only see you as their father's wife, not even as a parent. So you have to earn that relationship. You can't just demand it because you think, I married your father, I'm in your life consistently, I'm your parent now, you should be with me on Mother's Day. You can't force that relationship. And I'll tell you right now, if that child doesn't already severely resent her when she said that's not your mom, already you broke that kid's heart. That kid don't like you no more. So good luck ever getting that child to call you mom.